All right, it's the moment I've been waiting for. Joining us live now with some of the films out this weekend and shows you can potentially stream is Richard Crouse, host of the Last Call podcast. Richard, great to see you. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you guys.
Hey, Richard, I love this. I didn't realize there was going to be a sequel to Nobody, but Nobody 2 is coming out. This was one of my favorite films of the last few years. So the question is, does this live up to the original?
Well, it's sort of more of the same from the original. So Bob Odenkirk is back. If you cast your mind back about 4 years, 2021, there was a movie called Nobody. He played an average Joe, a family man, a guy you wouldn't look at twice in the coffee shop, but who happens to be a highly trained assassin. So at the beginning of this movie, still a family man trying to figure out and navigate that part of his life, but he's very busy as an assassin. So he decides he needs a vacation. He throws the family in the minivan and takes them to an amusement park, which of course turns out to be a hotbed of illegal activity led by what they call the most evil woman on the planet, played by Sharon Stone. And so it's kind of more of the same. The trouble with this movie is that in the first film, the title character, Hutch Mansell, played by Bob Odenkirk, was a nobody. You didn't know anything about him. Now we know what to expect. We know what his story is. We know where this is going. And so it takes some of the fun away of this. On the other hand, Odenkirk is really compelling in this. So it's not quite as much fun as the first one, but it works well enough. So I gave it 3 stars, called Nobody 2, and it's in theaters right now.
Okay, yeah, now he's the family man busting down the bad guys. Can't wait for that one. Also, Highest to Lowest. This is directed by Spike Lee, Richard, a modern-day reimagining of Akira Kurosawa's 1963 film High and Low. What's this about?
Yeah, that one, the Kurosawa film, was set in the shoe business. This one is set in high-stakes music business. Denzel Washington plays a mogul who has to navigate a lot of stuff. His company is about to be sold, the company that he started, made his fortune with, made his name with, and which is his legacy. So he doesn't want it to be sold, so he's trying to figure that out. Then there's a kidnapping plot involving his family, his friends, and a lot of money that could be used either to pay a ransom or possibly to save his company. So there's a moral dilemma at the beginning of this. And this kind of feels like 2 different movies. The first half of the film is mostly about the takeover of the music company, and it's kind of melodramatic. And then when the second half kicks in, it becomes more of a crime drama. But at the end of it all, it reveals itself to just be about legacy, about this guy's legacy. What do you leave behind? And it's interesting that it's made by Spike Lee and Denzel Washington, 2 people that have been making entertainment for many, many, many decades. And if they are assessing their legacy, this is a pretty good legacy to leave. Highest to Lowest has very high moments. It has a couple of low moments too, but Denzel Washington is unbelievable in this. So it's in select theaters now. It'll be on Apple TV Plus in a few weeks.
A24 plus Denzel Washington plus Spike Lee. Sign me up. Yeah,
Richard. What a trifecta.
Yeah, amazing. All right, we got to leave it there, unfortunately, Richard. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week. Have a great weekend.